We're live. We are live. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining us on Vacation Station TV Sunrise. How y'all doing this morning? Everything going good? Very excellent. Another great day in the Smoky Mountains for sure. Excellent. Little cool out. I was just outside feeding the birds, and I came back in. I got it's 8 o'clock. They were all around. They all come down on the deck, and I go. They start screaming, and they want their seeds. So I gave them seeds. Usually around this time too, Rosie comes up, and she makes her morning visit. We'll see what happens. I'm sure one of these days I'll get this stuff outside. I tried it the other day; it just didn't work. But I want to say good morning to you all. If you're just coming into town, welcome to the Smoky Mountains, of course. It's the first day of your beautiful vacation, most likely. If you've been here, great. Hopefully you're doing some good stuff. Excellent weather for sure. In fact, let's get to the weather, shall we? For today, look for mostly sunny skies. High temperatures. This will be the warmest of the days for the rest of this week, because today we should see a high of around 70, mostly clear skies. You'll see a few clouds come strolling in at around 1 o'clock or so this afternoon. And nothing to worry about. No rain, just to make the picture look perfect. You'll get some clouds, high up clouds, nothing really to worry about. And right through the evening, it'll be overnight lows around 42 degrees. Definitely chilly. May want to bring along a jacket with you today and tomorrow. And tomorrow and right through the weekend, your highs are only going to be in the mid to upper 60s with mostly sunny skies. Monday's the only time we might have an opportunity for a little bit of rain, but they're only saying between 20 and 30%. So that means maybe where you are, you might get a little bit of rain, but no downpours. Downpours are done for the moment. Doesn't mean they can't come. No, they can always show up at any time. So what are you going to do today? Oh, and feel free to chat in. To chat. The chat room is open. I'm looking at the screen. I can actually see it. I've been working all morning on the computer, just working with some new programming and stuff. So right now I'm on the YouTube live just for the moment. I didn't have time to do the graphics and stuff because by the time I came in, it was too late to fire everything up. Excuse me. But there's a lot for you to do today. If you want to get out and about, remember Cades Cove is now open for cars. And yesterday I'd mentioned to you that no motor vehicles were allowed yesterday. It was pretty much for bikers and hikers. But now that's over. Now every day, 7 days a week, you can go to Cades Cove and drive your car through there. But this is around the time that you should be getting there, anywhere from 8 o'clock to 10 a.m. After that, more cars start pouring in, and you deal with the traffic being in front of you and behind you. And remember that, or if you don't know, Cades Cove is an 11-mile loop that you drive around. Absolutely gorgeous. Great weather to be taking pictures. And you'll probably see bear this morning because they're out and about. They got chili last night, so they're looking for food this morning. Do remember to stay away from the bears. Okay? They're not dogs. They're not cats. They're not a petting animal. They're beautiful creatures of this earth that you keep a distance from and take pictures. Do not feed them. Do not go near them. Keep your distance, take your pictures, and have a lot of fun. You'll see deer there. My God, you can see so much stuff. The turkeys are everywhere at this time of the year in Cades Cove. So there's a lot of viewing opportunities there. So do check it out. And make sure you have plenty of film and or have your SD cards ready, extra batteries, or charge them, and make sure you take your extra batteries with you. Excellent opportunities. Once you're done with Cades Cove, it'd be a good opportunity for you to just go somewhere because you're already going to be out and about. You can head on back into the Gatlinburg area, or you can come into Pigeon Forge. You can go over the hill to Townsend and keep busy. The nice part is once you get out on the main roads, the highways, you can pretty much get to where you want to go. But it's when you start getting into the local areas that you're looking for, like Pigeon Forge, and or Gatlinburg and or Sevierville, you're going to start running into a little bit of traffic. And being, today is Thursday, there's definitely more people in town. I noticed that yesterday afternoon and early this morning. I was out. Oh, what time did I go out? About 5:30. I went out and I had to take care of some errands, and there was traffic starting to come in to the Pigeon Forge area. And they were already starting to look for their respective ways. There is road work being done in and around the Pigeon Forge area, heading on out to Wares Valley and heading up to Gatlinburg. So you might be mindful of that, okay? That you might run into a little bit of bottlenecking in some of these places because they're striping the roads. They're putting up so much stuff. They're putting up crosswalks. Two new traffic lights are being put in. One is already blinking, which means that they're getting ready to fire it up. And that will snarl traffic up as well, because now we're getting more traffic lights in between where we're trying to go. They're trying to control the traffic, and I don't blame them because it gets absolutely insane here. If you want to come into the chat room, come on in, say good morning, tell me where you want to go, what you want to do, and I'll be heading out this morning. I've got some videotaping to do, as I did yesterday, and I'll be out as soon as I'm done here. I got to wrap up a few things that I was right in the middle of doing, but then I'm out. I'm gone for the day. I've got things to do. I've got video to shoot and programs to make. Check out the new video we just put up. It's the Townsend Heritage Museum and Center. It's a good video. It's got a lot of good information in it, and I shot it extra footage to make sure it was nice and clean, and took my time. I when I'm using the camera, I didn't rush through. I took my time so that it was if you and I were walking together in this place. And Marie was there as well, doing Marie. You know how she is. She's so silly. She's so wonderful. And so check out the new video. It's up now. I had it premiere ready to fire up at 6 a.m. this morning. So check it out, comment, like, and please subscribe. All right, we're getting there. My goodness, we're getting there. The numbers keep going up, and you guys keep being part of this family. So thank you for being part of Vacation Station TV. And then tell your friends about Vacation Station TV sunrise. Sorry I didn't have the pictures of the sunrise this morning. Hi, Riker. Riker 6305. Good morning. Check out Riker's site. Thank you. Yeah, you'd like to see me ride one of those roller coasters? I don't know. I might. I don't know. I tried doing it, and this is going back over a year ago. I tried going on some of those really crazy roller coasters, and I really didn't. It didn't sit well with me, and I used to ride them all the time. The last time we were at Disney and Epcot, I rode the what is that one called? Space Mountain, 9 times in a row. Just got off, got back on, got off, got back on, and I had no problem. But now, for whatever reason, I guess when we get older, things aren't quite the same. The equilibrium isn't the same. But I did enjoy it, and I might try it again. I might try one of those mountain coasters. I thought that would be fun because that doesn't look like it would upset me at all. But the ones that go around, I can't do it anymore. I know that I can't. So, and that's unfortunate because I always enjoyed those thrill rides quite a bit. So that's just maybe a message for you out there that if you're still able to do that, do it. Keep doing it. Do it, because there may be a time that you won't be able to do it, and that's not good at all. Yeah, well, that's the ones. Can you still ride on those, Riker? Is it cool for you to do that? A mountain coaster. Yeah. Can you, those I could do. If they're just going up and down and maybe, the ones you sit on the sled, the alpine ones, I'm sure I could do that with no problem. That doesn't get, it's the ones that go up and over, or ones that really turn hard. It's, my body just, I get like a little queasy. and I don't want to take any chance. And I sure as heck I don't want to give somebody behind me a surprise. You know what I mean? Just I don't want to do that, and I always worry about that. No, I don't want to do that. No, you can't, huh? I know. Were you ever able to do that? Was that something that you could do when you were younger too? Because I know you're retired too, and it just things change. I used to be such a daredevil. I could remember all that crazy stuff I used to do, and now I'm just old and mellow and watch the raccoons. They were out last night. They were hungry last night, the raccoons. They were chattering up a storm and running around being silly. I always tell them, you got a silly worm in your butt? You got a silly worm? Because they jump all over the place and hop. They hop. They get all excited and they're all, so you're picturing hop, 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 hop. They're all hopping. Go, what are you doing? And they laugh. They go, ha, 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 and they're having a ball up here. You'll get to see that. I promise you, I will take the cameras out there. I finally found, I have a bunch of cameras. I just didn't know where they were. These type of cameras, these webcam cameras. And I knew I put them somewhere, but it was like when I'd moved, I told Marie, I'll know right where this stuff is. No, I couldn't find it for a year or two. I couldn't find all my camera equipment. I got a lot of camera equipment, but I go, what did I do with it? So I finally found some of it. So I'm going to drag the cameras out there, and you'll be able to see what's going on. And like I said today, I'm using YouTube Studio because I was right in the middle of doing programs early this morning. I was up pretty early, and I went to bed late, but I got up early, and I'm working on some new programming. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. Another place that you can go today would be great, Anakeesta. Oh, yes, Anakeesta. This is a great day to get up there. You take that ride all the way up the mountain, the ski lift chair. Excuse me, I had to sip my coffee. I haven't had it. It's been like almost an hour before I sip my coffee again. And you can check out Anakeesta. And it is a great place to go. I don't want to get the reflection. There it is. Anakeesta. Now, if you happen to not like heights, which I don't mind heights at all, the higher the better. I do not get queasy or anything. Go up high, I have absolutely no problem. That's why I could still fly. It's just the roller coaster things. But if you are afraid of heights, they have a new tram that goes up the mountain. It's a large like bus with a top over it, but it's open on the sides, and it'll drive you to the top of the mountain, which is kind of a cool idea because there are a lot of people who are afraid of heights. So it would be to your best interest to go on over to Anakeesta today. I think that'd be a great thing for you guys to do. And if you're going up to Gatlinburg, I'm putting my legs up. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. Yes, I'm up in the library again. I hang out here a lot. This is kind of like my to-go-to runaway spot because it's nice and quiet up here. And I got my books and I get to read here, and I go through all the things that are going on in and around the town. But once you're done with Anakeesta, which they got a lot of stuff up there, and they're geared up for fall. So when you get to the top of the mountain, it's all going to be harvest-like. Lots of pumpkins, lots of crazy things. They're also gearing up for Halloween. So they're mixing the fall festival harvest type stuff they're integrating it with Halloween, and that's pretty cool. That's really good. You'll notice that when you get into Gatlinburg, it's a mixture of Halloween / Thanksgiving time. That's kind of nice. It's kind of neat. They got all stuff going on there. Don't forget they've got at Ripley's Believe It or Not Fright Night. Ripley's Believe It or Not Fright Night. That's going to be going on. And don't forget to pick up your booklets. They are out, but they're not out everywhere. I drive around a lot and I talk to a lot of people, and I stop at these type of places. There's only a few places in the Pigeon Forge area and Sevierville that have these. Just a few. They're not out yet, but they're the coupon books. Like Wonderworks, you get $2 off. The Lumberjack Feud, there's a $5 coupon in this book, and it just goes on and on. Hatfields and McCoy, if you're going to go there for a meal, they've got the $3 off coupon right in the book. The other coupon books that are out there, they've expired already. So I don't know why they let them expire. They really should get them out early, because people who are coming up here, they want that stuff. Parrot Mountain, there's a buck off on Parrot Mountain in this new book. And it just goes on and on. I mean, I'm not going to spend the whole time just showing you these, but anywhere that you want to go to, there's just, there is. I didn't see anyone that didn't have some sort of money off. The Speed Park NASCAR, which you could check out our video, they got a $2 off coupon in there, and the kids will love it. So if you're bringing up your family with your kids, the Speed Park is there, Severe Air is there, and there's videos on both those places, the Speed Park and Severe Air. So if you want to get a look-see on what they're like, check out our channel, Vacation Station TV, and you'll find those videos there for you to check out and see what you might like to do. There's plenty more. The Heritage Center, our new video is up there as well. If you want to make sure I don't get a glare, I'm trying not to get the glare. The Heritage Center is, the new video is up there. That is a great place. I think, Riker, you'd like that. I think you might enjoy that. It's a nice, easy, leisurely walk. You can kind of just hang around, but history abounds at the Townsend Heritage Center, and it is amazing. There's so much to do and learn in there and see. And you'll, if I don't know, Riker, did you see the new video yet? The one I posted up this morning at 6 a.m. The Townsend Heritage Center. They call it the Heritage Center or the museum. There's 1 and 2. There's part 1 and part 2. Thank you. You said it was great. Thank you. I enjoyed doing that. I really did. The part I really liked was the church part. That was very that had a good impact on me. The church at the Heritage Museum. It was very good. You watch both. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else, if you'd like to, please check out our stuff. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. We're getting closer. We're almost halfway there, which is good, because I anticipate that within the next month and a half, we will be at the 1,000 point. And that's the first speed bump that I knew we had to cross. But it was going, excuse me, I knew it was going to be a high mountain to climb, because it takes a lot to get people to keep subscribing. I have to work it a lot in order to get them to subscribe. But once they subscribe, we have yet to have a negative. I had a dream about it. That just popped in my head. I have yet to have a negative comment. We have zero, not one negative comment in over 35,000 views, not one negative comment. So that means Marie and I are doing something right, and we want you to be part of this, because the giveaways start happening at 1,000. Nice giveaways. I'm looking at some stuff over in the corner over there right now, as a matter of fact. I should buy a bus and take people. Okay, buy a bus, take people on tours. The knowledge just came from me being really curious, nosy and curious, and I always like just knowing things. I don't know, it's just my nature, knowing. I always ask questions. And what's that? How does that work? What is that? And that, it kind of just followed me in everything I do in my life. I guess it pays off, because I feel good that when I look at something, I understand it. I don't tilt my head like a dog with a whistle. I kind of know this. And Marie says, "How did you know that?" I just do. Something I found out, I asked somebody about and got that information. There's the Craftsman Fair. Check this out. This is in Gatlinburg at the center. And you might want to do this. Went there last year. It was good. Excuse me. It was good. And lots and lots of crafts for everyone. And a lot of it's interactive. You can actually watch these guys the guys and ladies doing their crafts. October 8th through the 25th. Arts, craft, and music. So, and they had some good music there. They had a lot of bluegrass. They had some country, and I think you would enjoy it. It's the Arts and Crafts. It's the 2021 Craftsman's Fair and Show. You might like it. October 8th through the 25th at the Gatlinburg Convention Center. That's right in downtown Gatlinburg. You can't. It's on the main strip. Can't miss it. It's a little bit past halfway. So as you're coming in, and pretty much everybody comes in from the Pigeon Forge area, it's pretty much just as you pass halfway, it'll be on your left side of the road, and not very far from Ober-Gatlinburg. It's very close to Ober-Gatlinburg. And then I found another book, thick. Look how thick that book is. This is a coupon book, and I didn't see it out in many places at all, but it is chock full of coupons. I mean, loaded stuff in here. A lot of restaurant coupons, and this wasn't just Gatlinburg. This was the whole area. This was covering all the Comedy Barn, Hatfields and McCoy, Magic Quest. $3 off Magic Quest. Imagine that. If you've got a family, you know how expensive it is to take them out. You do know how expensive it is. Wonderworks, $2 off. Alcatraz East, $2 off. This book is just filled. Big Daddy's Pizza. They've got coupons in there. Lots of restaurant coupons. Lots. So and I always keep them. I don't use them often because typically I'll find one I like, and if I rip it out, I put it in my pocket, I forget it's there, and then it goes through the laundry and the wash, and it's not there anymore. the coupon's gone. It got watered down. Oh. So what else are you guys doing? Feel free to jump on board this morning on Vacation Station TV Sunrise. And like I said, I'll be doing this Monday through Friday. Excuse me. And just kind of fill you in on what's going on in and around the area. The weather is going to be beautiful. Today, this will be the warmest day. Sun is coming up. You can see the sun coming through the light here. The house faces east, so the sun is coming this way in. And I love watching the sunrise. I sit out there with my politically correct coffee cup, Happy Harvest. I wouldn't want to offend anybody. And so I like watching the sunrise. I enjoy that very much. And usually the birds join me at that time. When the sun comes up, the birds come out. Actually, there was a raccoon out this morning when I was out there. He just came climbing up the post. I heard his little feet going coming up, and I go, "Good morning, and how are you?" And he came over and he touches my fingers with their nose and stuff. And then if I wiggle my fingers, he takes his little hands and he does that. And usually he gets some kibbies or something. I always have something there with me to give to them, and they enjoy that. And he ate that, and he kind of wandered off somewhere. Raccoons are cute. They're one of my favorites. Raccoons are definitely one of my favorite animals, for sure. For sure. I was loading up, excuse me, pictures of the bear, of Mandy Bear, because was it yesterday's show? Oh, yesterday's show, just, excuse my language, it sucked. I had so much problems. The microphone was echoing. The video was stuttering. I deleted it. It's gone. You won't find it. I deleted it. And I spent an hour. I was having a lot of fun. And you probably would have had too, but I had fun by myself because I don't think many people, I think it was 160 views when I deleted it, and I felt bad, but I said, I'm not putting anybody through this, not at all. I was really not happy. I was livid the way the video was chopping and sputtering, and it was locking up, and it would jerk and go, and I said, no, I wouldn't watch this, and I won't put out that. I don't put out garbage. I try, this was beyond my control. The video was, I thought everything was going smooth like this. Riker, you can hear me? I need your input. You can hear me okay, and you can see me okay, correct? Or not? Yes or no? I mean, I don't. If you tell me something's wrong, I'll fix it. You let me know. But I got a hold of. I was surprised last night. I was so mad. Oh God, everything. Thank you, Riker. I need your input from you. Help me there. You're kind of like my eyes and my ears right now because I can't. I don't know what this comes out to be until it finalizes, it renders, and then I can view it before it goes up. If I do that, sometimes I don't because I have it set to publish when it's done. But if I have the time, I stop it and I look at it and look for imperfections. But yesterday I did not. It was raining. Was it raining yesterday? It was the day before. Excuse me, it was the day before. And yesterday's the problem was because after the rain, that's when the problem happened. So it was yesterday's video, and I don't know what happened. But last night at midnight, mind you, midnight. It was probably 12:15. I called up. I called up Comcast. 12:15 at night. I was just huffing and puffing, and Marie says, "What's the matter?" I said, "Oh, I'm just so mad. Damn these people! What the heck?" And you know how I go on about monopolies. I don't like monopolies, and they go, "Oh, they have a monopoly. They think I could get away with this. Oh, this isn't going to happen. That's it. Burn them, burn them, burn them. Take off their head." So I called up, and somebody actually answered. I go, "What?" I go, "Hi, good evening." And it was a very pleasant lady's voice. And her name was Brianna. And I go, "Hi, Brianna." I said, I told him who I was. I said, "I'm having problems." And she goes, "Get a psychiatrist." And I said, "No, no, 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 no. I have other problems with the internet. It's stuttering. And by the way, I did check the TV. I checked this computer up here, my laptop, and then the computer down on the first level. And they were all doing the same thing. So it wasn't, I had to narrow it down. It wasn't like, oh, this computer, there's a problem with this one. Because now I went down, checked the laptop, same thing, stuttering video, echoing voice. I'm going, oh, wait a minute. They're not connected at all. So I said, let me try the TV. I don't watch a lot of TV. I do like to catch news. But I turned on the TV. It was doing the same thing. It was stuttering, and there was an echo. And I'm going, oh, this isn't good. One more place. I went downstairs to my editing studio, and it was doing the same thing. So that's when that was it. That's when I came up, and I called Comcast. But she was very, very nice. And we went through a bunch of diagnostics together. I had to change a few things. She says, I have nothing to do, so let's work on this together. And I was shocked. I was shocked. Not appalled, but shocked. So we worked through it. I'm thinking, okay, maybe. And when she was running the diagnostics, she found a few issues. And it's amazing to me how before, remember, they used to have to come out. And do you remember those days? Right? Can you remember those days? The cable guy would have to come out to your house, and he'd unscrew a few things, and he'd have that big belt on with all the jangling tools and stuff. They don't send anybody out unless they really have to. So we worked through a lot of the things. She goes, all right, try it now. Check this, do one more thing after we hang up with that. Don't call back. And I did. I followed the procedure that she told me to do. And the end result is, I think everything is okay. It looks good to me. I have too many lights on, but it was dark just a few minutes ago, and now it's not dark anymore. But the video here looks good, and the microphone, I readjusted some of the internal stuff into the device manager. I went in there and changed some of the stuff. And I'm hoping, not my fingers crossed, that it's going to be a good video. I really am. Oh, yeah, I remember that too. Waiting from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. for the cable guy. Yeah, and he'd show up at 7, right? They said, we'll be there between 8 and 5, and they knock on your door. That's 7 o'clock. I'm here. Yeah, I think those days are for the most part over. I mean, they're pretty quick. But oh, the good news that I wanted to share with you is I said, Brianna, I said I live up here in the mountains, and oh, they couldn't find my address at first because when she picked up the phone, I had to go through a whole bunch of prompts on the phone. I had it was asking me all sorts of questions, your phone number and your address. Well, when I put in the phone number, it gave some address somewhere else completely, and I go, that's not my address, but that's my phone number. So I went through a lot of hoops to get to the voice, and then when the lady picked up, I explained her the trouble, and she corrected that. She goes, that's weird. She goes, I have your address now. I gave them my address, and she goes, but it's not you. I go, well, I'm me. And she goes, yeah, I realize that. No problem. So she corrected how that got screwed up. I don't know. But I asked her, I said, I'm up here in the mountains. And I said, I know that we still have copper wire coming up, the coaxial, the coaxial cable, the one you screw into like the back of your, sometimes you screw it into your modem or you screw it into your TV. And I said, that's outdated. I said, not many people are using that anymore. I said, everything now is fiber optics, and it's a whole different thing. It's all HDMI cable hookup and RG6. And she says, oh, no, hold on. I figured she was going to give me, now the attitude was coming. She went from the nice girl, I'm thinking, to the witch with the capital B. And no, she was really kind. She said, no, the you're on the list that we have here for your whole area. She says, well, in the next 35 to 45 days, you should be already get a letter, or it should be coming to you that they're installing fiber optic cable. I started shaking in your area. And she says, at your address, you're definitely going to get it. And so is everyone else past you and before you. So that's going to be quite a ways of cable. I said, well, now how are they going to do? She was just going to run new cable. We're going to pull out the old stuff and just run all the new fiber optics. And then they'll come to your house and change your cable at your house onto your box. And then she suggested to me to change the cables because they only go to the house. The cables they're only responsible to the house. You're responsible house in. So luckily, and I told her, I said, oh, I understand that this house is all wired up. Everywhere you go, there's inputs, but it's all coaxial. They have phone hookup, plus it's in little boxes. It's phone hookups and coaxial cable. I'm just not going to use those because I don't use them. I use HDMI cables and Wi-Fi. And so she said, oh, your Wi-Fi would be a lot better with the fiber optics. You'll get crystal clear video, and your gigs will go up because there's definitely, she says, I see resistance in your lines coming up to your house and that whole area around you. The cables are so old, they're creating resistance usually at every junction from pole to pole, from pole to pole. There's resistance, and the further you go, if this area here is resistance and here's a wire and a pole, wire and a pole, wire and a pole, the further you go away, the more resistance in the line. It becomes weaker and weaker and weaker as you go. So that's why the person at the end, like me, is going to get really garbage video sometimes because it just can't handle it. That's why my TV is not hooked up to the cable, because it just isn't. It just doesn't work good. I use the Wi-Fi and it's better, but now it'll get better when they decide to change. So what else is going on? I've gabbed a lot. I don't like to gab too much. A lot for you guys to do. There was another coupon book out with a cute bear on it. You may want to pick this up. It's got Alamo, Bennett's Pit Barbecue on it, Big Daddy's Pizza, Mama's Farmhouse, a whole bunch of them, all different denominations of money savings. Pick up those new coupons. Not much going on in Pigeon Forge this weekend. This is kind of a transition weekend that's going on right now, because we've had the Rod Run, and they were supposed to have the quartet get together, and that was canceled. So really nothing is going on this weekend because it was supposed to be. There may be some little fest things going on in and around. I saw some activity down by the LeConte Center, but it's not what was supposed to be there. So kind of like Pigeon Forge shouldn't be too crowded, even though I did see some tour buses and stuff around. There may be some things go on. I may go wander down there just to see what it is and let you know what's going to happen. And then go on out and enjoy yourselves. Really, go have a good time in the Smoky Mountains. If you're just arriving here, thank you for choosing us out of all the places you could have visited, and enjoy the Smoky Mountains. Great sunsets on the foothills. If you get a chance tonight, sunset is at, by the way, 7:19 this evening. At 7:19, sunrise was at 7:29 this morning. Sunset will be at 7:19 this evening. And that'd be a great time to get up to the mountains, and you can overlook Mount LeConte and all those great places and get some great video footage and great snapshots. How is it that COVID thing affecting the area? How is it affecting? One thing I noticed is that not many people at all in the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, and Sevierville area, they're just not really wearing masks. I did notice that a lot of the stores, and this was yesterday, I brought this to Marie's attention. I said, look at the sign. And she goes, well, they changed the signs, because before, a lot of the signs when you went into the store says required, must wear a mask, Now the signs are changing to recommended. We recommend that you wear a mask. It's finally this thing is going away, and it's just not affecting people. But I don't know if you saw the news this morning, Riker. I don't know if you caught the news, but in whatever town it was, the Democratic Party, they caught one of the governors. There was a governor and a mayor and somebody else. It was getting ready for Biden's. He was coming into town, so they were gearing up for him to come in. And she had said, the governor there said, "Oh, we have to wear this silly mask." She says, "I sure hope it's working the way we plan," type of stuff. And they went further in the conversation. And this whole thing, why Joe wears a mask and everybody around him, it's for show. It's to gather that, look at us, we're wearing a mask, and there's still a virus around. And and they caught them on microphone saying that this is they're doing it for show. They're doing it because, I don't know if you caught some of Joe's verbiage, but if he becomes president, and once again, I don't care what everyone's affiliation is, and I know you don't care what mine is. I'm just reporting to you what I hear, what I see, and what is told. I'm not telling you what to do. But he said in one of his stops, his train stop tour now, is that if he becomes president, he's going to shut down the country again. He's going to put us under lockdown. Does that sound right to you? Just a thought. Yeah, typical. Do as I say, not as I do. So just a thought. We can't afford to have another lockdown, shutdown. We can't afford it. And I think it's just a thought and an assumption. I think that's the plan, is bring us to our knees, because even a drowning man will grab a sword. You think about that. Even a drowning man will grab a sword, grab the blade of a sword. If you're drowning out of desperation, even though you know you're going to cut yourself deep, you're going to grab that sword so you don't drown. And that sword will be, could be, the government saying, you're going to have to do what we tell you to do. We'll help you out, but you got to be indentured to us forever. So do your homework, folks. Don't listen to the lame news out there. Do your homework as a free thinking person. pick up the brochures, go to the websites, and read what they're saying. And you'll see that some of the stuff, either side, I don't agree with a lot of stuff on either side because I don't like anything invasive in my life. And neither should you. Well, this is America and we're free. So I don't want any government in my life if I can help it. Be a free thinker. Think for yourself. Don't let somebody tell you how to think and how to act. We're the ones that pay them to do the job. So you want them to do the best job for you, for me and you, as that can be done. So be a good citizen and make sure that you tell your friends. If you find out information, tell your friends so that they're not disillusioned or they're not swayed by the lying news out there. Because I don't trust any of the news networks anymore because I think they're lying. So I investigate. That's what I do. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. I want to get out and shoot some video. Thank you very much for being there today. Have a great time in the Smoky Mountains. If you're in town, thank you for being in town. Be safe, have fun, and take lots and lots of video. And always, always go to Vacation Station TV and check out our latest new videos and like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you again tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Have a great day.